1, it was a random sample. 2, our 10% condition. So n times 10 is less than your population, which n here was 35. 35 times 10 equals 350. That is less than all Chagrin Falls students. And then our large counts condition is that n is greater than or equal to 30. And in fact, 35 is bigger than or equal to 30. So we are all set on conditions. Now, let's take a look at the general format of a confidence interval for one mean. We have our statistic, x bar, plus or minus the critical value, which when we do not know the population standard deviation, that is t star times your standard error, which is standard deviation over the square root of n. Now let's plug the things we have from this problem. So we know x bar is 32 minutes, plus or minus t star is dependent on degrees of freedom and this 99%. So we know degrees of freedom here is n minus 1, which would give us a degrees of freedom of 34. If you look that up in your table with 99% confidence, you get something close to what would be 2.73. So then standard deviations, 5.5 over the square root of 35. So that's plugging it into the general formula. If you want the calculator route, which is t interval, then that gets put into your calculator and you get an interval of 29.46 to 34.54. So let's head on into that. We are 99% confident that the true mean amount of time Chagrin Falls students spend on Instagram is between 29.46 and 34.54 minutes.